Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how you can color grade your images to add dimension that is going to make it look like 3D. This is Twisted Creative. Melanin is my name. If it's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Not only by hitting that subscribe button, also ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the next video. Without wasting much time, let's jump into it. Alright, here is a beautiful girl we are going to be using, and the very first thing we are going to be doing is for us to go to our adjustment layer icon, then click and you see the list of adjustment layer, then we choose black and white. So on this panel we are not going to do anything here. We are going to close this up and go to blend mode and choose multiply. But before we continue, we have to create a group for this adjustment layers that we are going to be using. Then I'm going to use my Ctrl G to create a group for the adjustment layers. Then you can see the group is open now and the group is closed up. So we have the adjustment layer inside the group. So the next thing we are going to be doing is for us to select the adjustment layer and go to opacity and reduce the opacity like 40. You can make adjustment here, or you just go there and type in 40, like we are adding 40. So we have the opacity at 40 here. Then you can see the before and you can see the after. That is step 1. Then the step 2, we are going to continue by going to the adjustment layer and choose black and white again. Then for the second time, we are not going to adjust anything here. Also, we are going to close it up and go to blend mode and choose multiply again. Then you can see the photo is getting darker. Then what we are to do here is for us to bring the opacity down to, like, let's say 50 should be enough. Let's say 50. Then as you can see, look at what we have here. Then the next thing we are going to be doing is for us to go to our adjustment layer again and pick up a black and white adjustment layer and make sure we close this aspect also. Then go to blend mode and choose multiply. So we are going to bring this down to, like, let's say 13. Let's say 15 should be enough. 15% should be enough. The next thing we are going to be doing here is for us to add a little brightness to it, which we are going to create another adjustment layer, which is going to be brightness and contrast adjustment layer. Then we have to choose brightness and contrast. And here we just have to pick up the brightness, take it up a little, take it up, and then we'll have the areas. The essence of using this brightness and contrast adjustment layer, we are going to brighten the highlights, which is going to make the image push. Like if you are asked what is going to be the first thing to touch on your face when you are using flat object to touch your face, the very first place that is going to touch the flat object is best known to you. So that is where we are going to be focusing. We are going to be focusing on those areas that push out, because we have those areas that went to the back, they are already dark here. So we have to enhance the area that is going to push forward, that is going to make the image 3D. So let's go. We are going to, in this adjustment layer, we are not going to leave it this way. Rather, we are going to make sure we select the right side of the adjustment layer, the box, and we'll use our Ctrl I to invert layer marks. So what we are going to be doing is just for you to take a soft round brush and choose a size, and make sure your background color is black and your foreground color is white. Then you paint on the highlights. You can paint on the highlights like this. Now let me reduce my opacity and flow. Like 50% should be okay, 50% should be okay. Then paint in the highlights. So as you can see, these highlights, these areas are the areas that moved forward. The areas that moved forward. So around the eyes, we can see just brighten the eyes area, add brightness to this area. You can click a couple of times, but if you want to do it just once, you can just go to your opacity and flow and take it to 100%. You get it as bright as the brightness and contrast adjustment layer. So we have this as also this area should be the highlight area. So this the nose pointing out, reaching out first. This is the nose, so have to, then this is cheek, this is the left cheek, then this is the right cheek. Have to open it. The wallet, we already have a very shiny cheek here, so we don't have to enhance that area. We have to stay away from it and add a little around. Then if you take a look at this area, you have to add a little. Then this area has to come up a little. Then we are almost there. Just clicking this place and this also. Then throw a light here. So if you take a look at this image, is 3D image already. All right, let's go. Like the arms here, can make it brighter. Let's just go to 100% opacity and 100% flow. Like here, as you can see, have to make it brighter. Then the lips and the teeth is not going to be left behind because the lips are forward also. Then the light, the eyes area, let's just brighten it a bit. Then we are almost there, you can see. So this is it. Then if you feel the stuff you applied on the image is too much, you can still go to select your group and go to your opacity and reduce. Then if you want to play with your colors, you can see add selective color adjustment layer here. So I go to adjustment layer, then selective color. Then we have to play with the red. What I'm going to do with the red here, just reduce the red. Reduce the red, you see it's getting brighter. Increase the red, see it's getting darker. So here we are. Then we have to reduce the yellow also. So if you take a look at this stuff, you have a very cool color instead of what we have before. So this is a kind of, that's what they call melanin skin tone. So if you take a look at this image now, you see the before and you see the after. See before and after. Several things has happened, but there is two significant things that has happened to this image, which is the 3D push out. Like if you take a look at this image now, this image is more or less a 3D image. Then this other one, it's a flat image. So this is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. Then what if you say maybe you want to change something, you want to make something different? But we are not going to do anything again on this image. Let's say you can do anything, just take your time. But because of time, we are not going to add or remove any other thing. Or if you think the opacity is, if you think the effect is too much, you can still reduce your opacity. Then you can reduce your opacity. You can increase it depending on where you left it. So we have it like this, and also we can see do anything to it. So for me, I prefer living like this. So we have this and this. So the difference can be told by just you as a pro. So like this, we are going to be leaving this image like this. As you can see, with this color grade, we've add dimension to this image. We color graded to melanin skin tone, and at the same time we added depth and we added dimension to this image. So we can feel, it's just like if you take a look at the image, you'll feel there is something in front and there is something backward. The dark area is backward and the bright area is forward. That's what we refer to as 3D image. So if you find this interesting, helpful and useful, hit the like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you've not done that before, and also ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the next video. And if there's anything you want us to know about, drop a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching today's video. Creative people will keep on creating. Just stay creative. See you in the next video. Bye.